This is one of the few teams that worked for me for the Cats Cup, so today we're gonna dive into that horrible special cup to end this season with a shadow Donphan up on the lead, which is gonna do a lot of work with counter this time over mud slaps. We're not gonna focus on those poison types, while at the back we're having two very general mons for the meta, the Galarian Slowking and of course the Delphox. So Delphox with Mystical Fire and Blast Burn in combination with those fire spins, you're gonna go in there with that Pokemon completely on its fire typing relying, but of course you can always replace the Blast Burn with something else, because Mystical Fire is always gonna be pretty nice for you to have as your primary charge attack because of that debuff that can apply on your enemies. So right here we're gonna be able to snipe down that poor Togedemaru, just a Fell Stinger, worst case scenario just a wild charge, but still we could survive it. Now we're gonna farm up to the maximum amount of energy that we can, so that we can potentially threat them with a earthquake. They're gonna use the shield, and now Delphox can definitely go in, shield once and charge up to the Mystical Fire to bring that Toxicroak into no HP, and yeah, you do not need Blast Burn at all. Mystical Fire is gonna be your main way to go against most things. So into the next one, and we're having that Toxapex up on the lead. So Toxapex is a weird lead, but still absolutely manageable because we resist by a lot those poison jabs. At this point they forfeit out to that Whimsicott, and to be honest, Hurricane was super scary, so we need to seal the second move for sure. Down they go right after, and now I believe that Toxapex is coming up, so going for the Mystical Fire here, so that will give me a little bit of an edge to get to the Blast Burn right after. Look at that crazy damage that we can do even when resisted to a bulky Pokemon like Toxapex. Now at the back the Dunsparce will be kinda problematic for us, but still those counters are gonna add up in damage, and of course we can totally survive one move from this Pokemon. Rollouts are gonna be resisted, so that is a plus for our matchup against the Dunsparce, and by blocking here perhaps we can have a chance at completely farming down the Dunsparce. So now they return to the battle with the Toxapex for the third time this battle. We're having the double body slam ready to go, and perhaps the triple as it seems. This is definitely gonna take the shield out of them and do one more to finish off the Toxapex, and this is gonna be the finishing blow to that Pokemon. We're never gonna see it again. Into the next one now with an Hisuian Electrode. As you can see, my elo has dropped a little bit, actually a lot, but I don't care at all since we have already reached legend, but the grind never stops. I really want those wins. It's not like I'm trolling over there, but these are the only few Pokemon that I have for the Cats Cup, and also I want to make some good content for you everyone. So this team, if you have this Pokemon or something like it, they can always work for you, because Cats Cup is really limiting your gameplay, to be honest, because I'm not gonna build anything new that I do not have for this meta. Anyways, having now the body slam on that Seeking before switching out to my Slowking, and I know that I can survive even a super effective drill run. It is gonna be super effective, but still those poison jabs are never gonna be enough to farm me down. We can reach now safely to the Shadow Ball before they reach to the second move. At the back they have a Snorlax, and look at that, so we're lagging here, so I decided to change my internet connection, and as it seems they farmed a lot of energy out of my Slowking, completely farming down my Pokemon. So at this point I'm just gonna go with the Blast Burn, and of course we're gonna go down. I think we can survive one body slam, right? Yes we can. Donphan will snipe them down, and Electrode will follow the same fate since they are energy dry, and we can take advantage of that. Counter is a very good move on the Donphan, and speaking of Donphan, we're having it now on the mirror. Let's get now to those body slams, because I believe that with that mediocre attack stat that we have, we can take those CMBs for sure, and that, as it seems from their CP, they might have a very high ranked Donphan, which means very low attack. At this point we're met up at the back with a Galarian Stunfisk, which is kinda weird, and because they took that first body slam on their own Donphan, it felt to me like they want to sacrifice that Pokemon, so I wanted to keep it alive and well for the end game, and as it seems we were right, because they have the Stunfisk. Now Donphan can definitely go in and start doing some solid work up against that Pokemon. I was counting the moves, this was only a rock slide, and now I can easily go here for the body slam. Let's see if they are gonna block. No, of course not. Now I'm gonna go in with my Delphox, and Ninetales will be the third Pokemon. So at this point all I can do is to keep pressuring with my fire spins. Even the Dazzling will not be enough to finish us off right on time, and we can easily reach here to the double blast burn. But to be honest, just honest with you trainers, double mystical fire would also seal the deal here, so you do not need blast burn at all. Even though it's legacy on Delphox, mystical fire will be the better option overall. So into the next one, and we're having a Togekiss up on the lead. Not the best lead because they double resist our counters and we do not like that at all, but Slowking now can go in pretty clutch against that Fairy type. Of course they're gonna switch out, but they have a fighting type Pokemon, and Hitmonchan here is gonna be a pretty nice Pokemon overall for the Great League. So if you are wondering what fighting type you should build and you do not have a lot of resources for something like a Shadow Machamp or something like a Surfetch'd or a Medicham, well, this Hitmonchan might just help you out because of those elemental punches. So right now we're gonna focus into this matchup, because by blocking here perhaps we can have the upper hand up against them. At the back they have a Donphan of their own. Well, it kinda makes sense. I think we had a Funpy community spotlight tower or an event with Funpies, because I happen to have a lot of Funpies stored up as well. I totally forgot if we had one, but still it's kinda weird. Anyways, having now those body slams up against the Togekiss, trying to get to the final one, but we cannot, and all I have to do here is to reach to that blast burn to obliterate them down. So yeah, this is gonna get for us a nice win, and as it seems Delphox is a very nice closer. So overall now we're having a very good matchup against Stunfisk. However, against this Jellicent, not so much. Not gonna have a nice Pokemon to encounter this one, and as it seems I'm gonna block a Surf here, which is pretty bad to be honest, but still we can win those CMPs, which is crucial for this matchup. And now Shadow Ball will most likely take them out. So they are gonna shield, I am gonna shield. All I have to do here is to go ahead and rely on my Donphan for the finish off, and with no shields I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. So let's see how this is gonna unfold, because the battle is not over yet. So we'll try to catch one Shadow Ball on the Donphan. Okay, change of plans I guess, come on Ganeto, and we can still press that body slam in order to do some cheap damage on the Jellicent. So yeah, what did I say before? It's all up to the Donphan. Well, I take it back, it's all up to the Delphox as it seems, because we can reach here to the Surf. Not gonna finish off the Jellicent, but this will provoke that CMP, which means now that Jellicent is energy dry. Delphox will go in. At the back there is gonna be the Stunfisk, so it's all up to my Pokemon, but unfortunately they can reach to the Rock Slide, but we still need to pressure for that Blast Burn. So it's all up to the final Pokemon trainers. What do they have? Because Jellicent is coming in, we have taken a lot of damage, it is gonna be the Rapidash, and we cannot reach to that Blast Burn, only for one Fire Spin. Well played to my opponent, but yeah, we were that close in order to get that win as well, but it doesn't matter. Into the final one trainers with a Whimsicott up on the lead. So Whimsicott is a weird lead for us. Hopefully though we can take a shield with that potential Shadow Ball, and at this point I'm expecting the switch. So here it is, the Lantern, and you know what, we can definitely pressure here for the Shadow Ball against the Lantern. They're down on shields, and of course we can pressure for another move, this time the Surf though. Are they gonna expect it? Yes they are. No shield at all, so this is a weird Pokemon for our team as well. So as you're seeing, we're not having the best matchups overall, but still we can find some win cons against our trainers. So I'm gonna block now the Surf, as it seems it's gonna be super effective and it will for sure take us out. And at this point I will block twice because I want to have some energy for the next Pokemon. However, at the back the Whimsicott has energy, it is gonna be the Grass Knot up against our Delphox. Hopefully though we can reach to our Delphox and the complete farm down against the Whimsicott before they reach to another one. At the back the third Pokemon will be another Delphox. We have the double Blast Burn, are you kidding me? crazy battles, crazy ending for this video, with Delphox being the ultimate sweeper for this team. So that is gonna be all for today, trainers. Thank you for watching and for staying till the end. Just be sure to leave a huge like before you go and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Joining as a member can always help me with more support on my channel, and with that said, one of those two videos might be just for you, so feel free to check them out, and I will see you all into that next one.